Whenever I'm down, I just reach inside myself.
I got Jesus for life.
I long for his strength, and with him is where I want to be. He lives within me, there's room for none other.
God gave me a vision to start a band, and in high school, the vision got stronger. So immediately after, I graduated in 2002. 2003, I started Sensere. We took the I out of sin and changed it with the E, so it's Sensere, S-E-N-S-E-R-E. We changed the whole spelling altogether. The name Sensere comes from God giving me the vision to see that everything that we do, it has to be done with our whole heart. Choosing band members was hard. We've had to switch through members, so it wasn't always on point. But this last go-round, which was about 5 years, I got with a manager and a business partner by the name of Eddie Pugh. He's helped me to look at some things that wasn't right within the group. Along with God directing him and directing me, we just saw where things needed to happen. So what we have now, I feel that God put the whole thing together. I didn't do anything because it all fell into place.
I must tell of the goodness of the Lord.
Just being a part of this band now, it kind of like tailor-made for who I am.
I long for his strength, and with him is where I long to be. He lives within me.
It's been the greatest experience, greatest. I love it.
Going through, but just because you can't see the road ahead of you doesn't mean you won't make it through.
Well, when James first asked me to be in the group, I just fell in love with it. I was overwhelmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of God, Sensere just want to let you know.
I love different genres of music, so I incorporated everything that I listen to into our music. A live band, that's my upbringing. When you play, then there's no limit on it. So with us having to do the heartfelt music and lyrics like that, sometimes we go totally away from, whatever's on that track. So the musicians have to be there to pick it up. So that's why we choose to go live.
I love the music, I love the sound, I love just the whole rap of it.
I would have to say I did a little bit of adjusting because this sound was completely different than what I was used to.
All of the vocalists in Sensere can sing. They can sing. I'm taking in consideration when I write. I put it all in my head while I'm writing it, who it's for. It helps me to put them on their own verse, so because each of them have their own style.
To lead the popular song God Jesus was an awesome experience. James brought it to me, he suggested it, and when I heard it, my excitement hit the roof.
I got it in my heart.
To sing it was a transformation for me, just to transform what the message of the song was and incorporate it into my own life.
God Jesus came to me watching the music industry, as far as the gospel industry, the Christian industry, as far as move away from saying certain things like Jesus Christ and God and all that. And I was like, I don't want to be ashamed. I'm never ashamed of God. I'm never ashamed of Jesus Christ, and I'm going to say it.
Leading the title cut, the Soul of Future Worship, was definitely a pleasure for me to be able to do. It kind of explains, it sets the whole album up.
Come on, Sensere, let's do this. The Soul of Future Worship came to me thinking about people that back in the days we couldn't worship God rapping or playing rock music in the church. They would kick you out of the church for stuff like that. It was always devil music or whatever. So, now the time we're living in, which is the future from then, you have rap, holy hip hop.
We go outside of the walls of the church and present the message that God has given us. We want to make sure that we save souls.
Our music being accepted on MTV and BET outside of Gospel was, I don't know how that happened. Going into those venues, the clubs and the festivals, that wasn't necessarily gospel. We were a bit nervous about it because we didn't know how everything was gonna go. When we go out there on that stage, we let God use us and God talks to the people.
What keeps me in the group, one, because God said so, and two, I just enjoy the relationship that we all have. We gel so well. Yeah, it's an awesome thing.
Being in this band now is just, I find it an honor and a privilege.
My hope for this group is, I can't even put a top on it. Wherever God takes us, that's where he takes us.
We're focused on God and focused on getting the gospel out to the world. People need to hear about God and that God's got your back, and we just want to spread that across the world.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only son.